We are in Austin, Texas, the site of the Circuit of the Americas for the 10th race of Season 1 of the SCRL V8 Supercar Series. The 1 of Bill Jones will be leading us to the green flag. Starting beside him is the 14 of Jay Jefferson. Here's the starting lineup. Richard Torres is still our points leader. He is starting in the 18th spot. Two things I want to mention. You see the AI strength is at 70%. I have decided to make an executive decision. For those of you that didn't see the post on Twitter, I am shortening the schedule length from 20 to 15 races. For two reasons. One, the racing action is not that good. And I kind of want to get this season over with. So I'm bumping it down to 15 because of that, as well as some of the remaining tracks could not fit all 40 cars as I planned them to be. I looked through them and I thought they had all 40, but it seems that the tracks are not allowed to have 41 cars. So, yeah, 15 races. I did the AI strength down to 70%, maybe to allow some more racing action, because these races have basically been a snooze fest. We've only had one race where we've had a lead change. I believe that was, Calder Park or something like that. So, yeah. The race schedule has been shortened to 15, and the AI strength will stay at 70% to allow hopefully some good racing.
Drivers, start your engines!
So, sorry if anyone is disappointed by that. 5 races to go. It just doesn't feel as, mess up. There we go. Maybe it's track choice. Maybe I'm just bored by doing something not NASCAR. So, yeah. This won't rob anybody chances of getting wins. It's just I'm shortening the schedule for, hopefully, a better race for you guys and girls. 70%. Maybe a shot at a green-white, not a green-white checkered, a shot at a green flag finish. Bill Jones in the 1 car will be leading us to the green once we get around the track. Bill Jones has to slow up a little bit to allow his second place starter to close up. Circuit of the Americas. We ran this track one time in league history, back in the Formula 1 season. It was a wreckfest, to put it nicely. I can confirm that the season finale will still be Surfer's Paradise. I hope I pronounced that track name right. So 5 races to go in this season. Into the final turn. Pull the belts tight. We are racing 6 laps here at Circuit of the Americas here in Austin, Texas. And Bill Jones leads him to the green and puts the hammer down. Up this long hill into turn number 1. Down this stretch into turn number 2. Jay Jefferson takes over second place. Well, remains in second place. He's getting challenged, though, by the 16 of Keith Stevens. Of course, the AI strength is still, the ratings for these cars are all the same. 155, 65. It's just I toned down the AI strength to 70 to allow some green flag racing. And, of course, some wrecks can still happen. Road courses were never that great on this game anyway, to begin with. As Bill Jones is pulled away by a huge margin over Jay Jefferson. So 5 races to go in Season 1 as Jay goes way wide. So does the 16. So Keith Stevens will lose a spot. Bill Jones will maintain his race lead. As the 16, Keith Stevens is about to be bumped by Kyran Pangborn. Oh. Little contact right there. Alexander Rowe is going to go past Jay Jefferson for second place. Or at least attempt to. And does not, as Jay gets run. But Alexander clears him. So Alexander Rowe up to second spot. As Bill Jones pulls away ever so slowly. And we got a caution. Whoa, the 2 car. Sebastian Torres. So, despite us bumping down the AI strength, we still get a caution on the first lap. How ironic is that? Bill Jones will lead him through the turns, into the final turn. And Bill Jones will lead him up this long front stretch. And we are under caution here at Circuit of the Americas. As the field catches back up, we'll take a look at the first caution of the day. So what's the cause of the caution? Sebastian Torres in a 2 car makes contact with the 44 Kevin McHugh, but watch this. Isaac Nichols just does not hit the brakes and runs into the back of the 7 car. Sebastian Torres goes for a spin. These cars start stacking up. And Sebastian Torres flips over as more cars get involved. This is V8 Supercars, and we're using ARCA brakes, apparently. So Sebastian Torres, the worst of these drivers. Well, not the worst. I mean, got the worst of this accident. Just look at Isaac Nichols. He just does not hit the brakes. And runs right into the back of Jason Larker. Larker spins out Sebastian Torres. Sebastian won 2 races ago at Simeon's, but has not had the season aside from that he has wanted, as they all just slide on in there. Cole Nixie, Evan Rudd, Eli Bright, Jason Larker, of course. Sebastian, of course. Carter Friesian got involved, and then so did the 17, Isaac Nichols. And Sebastian Torres is stuck on his roof. And that brought out the caution. We'll clean this mess up, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. The 88 car, Brian Fox, is out of the race due to his engine blowing up before we even started the race. So Fox won't receive any points. Sebastian Torres and the 2 car who flipped over is back on track and is racing back to re-catch field. So we have once we get to the line, so 3 down, 3 to go. Bill Jones is our race leader. Second is Alexander Rowe. Third, Jay Jefferson. Fourth, Kyran Pangborn. Fifth, Keith Stevens. Sixth, Rodney Croach. Seventh, Keenan Bush. Eighth, Dexter Black. Ninth, Kevin McHugh. And 10th, Max Anderson. Pace car will lead them into the final few turns, and we'll get this race restarted. Yeah, I decided it was better if we cut the schedule short to 15 races. If these races aren't competitive and good, I think it's best we end the season premature before it was scheduled, because some tracks won't work. What I was hoping to do the V8 Supercar series on, and I did some research to try and find as many V8 Supercar tracks as possible, as well as some fictional ones, but it did not work out, so we're going to cut the schedule by 5 races. Yep. I think we're going to stick with NASCAR mostly from now on. Maybe ARCA, Formula 1 every now and then. Pace car pulls in. And Bill Jones gets the green flag, and he is gone. As we go up the hill, heading off towards turn number 1, back under green conditions. 15, Max Anderson still in second place. 3 wide for fourth. Oh, we got a spin, but no caution. Looks like it's the 7 of Jason Larker out. So not a good day for Jason Larker and the Larker family. Battle for this position as Richard Torres moved up a spot. That's our points leader as this bad camera. And everyone is chasing Bill Jones. I find it very weird that they have NASCAR logos on this track, even though it's not a NASCAR sanctioned track. And I always found that to be weird. It should be Formula 1. Because Formula 1 has ran here, what, 4 times? And Lewis Hamilton has won 3 of them. Yeah. Rodney Croach has moved up past Karen Pangborn. As Bill Jones goes way wide. Not good. But Alexander Rose trying to close in. If a caution comes out, the race will be over because of the 2-lap caution period. It should have been 1. But whoever made this track made it 2. And we do got a caution. Yep. So race is over. Another disappointing race. Unless your name is Bill Jones. And the funny thing is, I toned down the AI to 70% and we still have a lackluster race. So I guess it doesn't matter what I put the AI on. As Bill Jones makes it through the final few turns, Keith Stevens will get a second place finish. Unless something mechanical problem happens with that car. Bill Jones will lead him through this turn. Has a couple more turns, and if he makes it to the caution flag, this race will be his. And he will score his first career SCRL V8 Supercar Series win. Surprising fact, we've only had one driver win twice here in Season 1, and that is Richard Torres, who won at Bahrain and Oran. As Bill Jones makes his way through this final few turns. Mostly single file. Another snooze fest. Bill Jones leads them to the caution flag, and this race is official. No green-white checkers. All Bill Jones has to do is make it around the next 2 laps, and he will get his first career win. Well, we will take a look at the race-ending caution. So the original cause of the caution is Evan Rudd, our first ever winner in this series, slams on the brakes trying to avoid hitting Jason Larker, but rams Larker in the back of the car. Evan Rudd spins out, and here comes Greg Lee, hard impact. Kyle Metz, Jonathan Matthews gets damage right there, and it all just starts stacking up. Jonathan Matthews' car goes up in the air, and these cars behind him, they get stuck, not able to pass because Matthews is blocking the track. So, yeah. Well, since this race is over, let's go ahead and go on board. Sees him stacking up. Tries to slam on the brakes, but does not have enough time, and wham! Oh my God. And then Matthews goes into the air. Yep. Another demolition derby here in the V8 Supercar Series. Well, that ended the race. We'll take you to your results. So here are your race results. Unfortunately, that did end the race. Bill Jones is your race winner. Second is Jerry Jefferson. Third, Kyran Pangborn. Fourth, Keena Bush. Fifth, Lou Graney. Sixth, Colin Nixie. Seventh, Patrick Smith. Eighth, Richard Torres. Ninth, Alex Burleytube. And 10th, Rodney Croach. Keith Stevens and several other drivers pitted with 2 laps to go, and they lost their spots. Which I don't know why they pitted, but they got fuel, which they didn't need. But yeah. And some drivers were a lap down, even though they weren't. So Connor Thunder, Eli Bright, and Kyle Hunter did finish the race on the lead lap. So I will change that in the results. Cam Nixie retired on the last lap. So Cam just decided, I guess, to throw in the towel. Dexter Black broke a gearbox on the last lap as well as we were under caution. Greg Lee, Jonathan Matthews were both out of the race due to accident damage, and Sebastian Torres broke a fuel line during the caution as well. And Brian Fox, of course, will finish last because he didn't even complete a lap. So this track is broken under caution and whatnot. Another lackluster race. Well, we'll take you to victory lane for the first time here in the VA Supercar Series with Bill Jones. Here at the point standings at the 10th race of the season at Circuit of the Americas, Richard Torres is still our points leader. He has a 86-point lead over Keenan Busch. Third is Luke Raney, 100 points behind. Fourth, Cole Nixie, 102 points behind. And fifth, Riley Spurley, 106 points behind with 5 races to go. Sixth is Evan Hunter, 7th, Anthony Lopez, 8th, Jeff Bryant, 9th, Marcus Sanchez, and 10th, Jonathan Matthews. 11th is Joe Jefferson, 12th, Keith Stevens, 13th, Bill Jones, who won at Circuit of the Americas. 14th, Rodney Croach, 15th, Willa Chinchilla, 16th, Max Anderson, 17th, Simon Nichols, 18th, Sebastian Torres, 19th, Kyran Riley Howell, 20th, Eli Bright, 21st, Brian Fox, who didn't even score any points because his engine blew up on the first lap. 22nd, Kyran Pangborn, 23rd, Danny Bouchard, 24th, Jason Larker, 25th, Evan Rudd, 26th, Kevin McHugh, 27th, Tim Randolph, 28th, Jonathan Rains, 29th, Patrick Smith, and 30th, Kyle Metz. 31st, Alexander Rowe, 32nd, Jay Jefferson, 33rd, Cam Nixie, 34th, Stuart Granton, 35th, Isaac Nichols, 36th, Connor Thunder, 37th, Carter Friesian, 38th, Greg Lee, 39th, Dexter Black, and last in points is now Kyle Hunter. So that is your point standings at the 10th race of the season at Circuit of the Americas. You will next see us at the 11th race of the season at Bull Run, that fictional track. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.